Just here everyone, welcome back to my channel English with Desi Madam. My name is Rita and how are you doing guys? I hope you all guys are doing absolutely fine. So friends, recently someone asked me a question that ma'am, I show you on YouTube and I watched your first video, and that video you were not speaking so good, you are speaking in a broken language. And recently I watched your recent video, and that video you are speaking so clearly. So how did it possible to learn this language so quickly? Because I really want to improve my English speaking skill, but I have been learning this language for 2 years, still I am not improving. So please give me some tips, tricks, methods which will help me. So friends, in today's video I'm going to share with you some methods, and all the methods depend on my experience, and all the methods helped me a lot, and if it helped me then this will also help you, believe me. So the very first methods I'm going to share with you, that is set your goal. Okay, first you need to set your goal. You need to understand why you are learning this language, why you have a desire for learning this language. So this is the first thing. Okay, if you just want to learn this language because someone else is learning, that's why you are learning, so okay, it will not work in a long time. Okay, so first you set your goal. Do you really have a desire for learning this language? Do you really want to speak in English fluently and confidently? Do you have any reason for learning this language? So yes, first set your goal. Now second thing is that consistency. Okay, I will tell you some method, but initially I just want to share with you some points that is very important, that is consistency. Okay, you need to consistent each and every day, once in a week, once in a month, once in 10 days. It will not going to help you. Okay, you need to give your effort each and every day. So yes, consistency is very important. Now third thing is that show your courage. Okay, English learning is, I know it's a skill, but if you have low confidence, if you have no courage for speaking English in front of the public, you know everything, actually we know some little sentences, small sentences in English, but because of shyness, because of scaredness, we can't speak in English. We are not able to speak in English. Why? Because we have a low confidence. Okay, so for this you have to you should show your courage. Okay, so this is the third thing. Now I am going to share with you some points, and that is very important. And so the very first point is that for learning this language is make your foundation. If you really want to make a big building, I mean to say English speaking building, so you need to first make your foundation. Now the point is that how to make a foundation and what are the pillars for making English speaking building. So there are 4 pillars. Okay, you need to if you really want to make a building, I mean to say English speaking building, so for this you need to first made a foundation. So there are 4 foundation. First foundation, that is listening. Okay, you need to listen every day, minimum 15 minutes every day. Okay, now for listening I just want to ask you a question. Only listening is important? Okay, do you really listening? I am speaking to you, and so do you really listening my points? I am speaking to you, so you are trying to understand, why converting some words, translating some words into your native language. So if I am talking to you, so are you listening? Are you understanding? Yes. you are in understanding every single words which I am trying to share you, which I am speaking to you. Okay, but your problem is you want to learn this language. So for language you need to listen same passage minimum 10 times. Why I am saying this? Because repetition is very important. If you are listening any passage, try to listen same passage minimum 10 times till it becomes a part of your memory. Because first time when you listen, so then only meanings come to you. Second, third, fourth time when you listen, then language comes to you. Believe me. So you want to learn this language. So for this you need to listen every day minimum 15 minutes. But one time listening will not help you. You need to listen same passage minimum 10 times till it becomes a part of your memory, and it will save in your I mean to say, this is your head top, not laptop, not desktop. We have here head top, okay, and there is unlimited space, infinite space, okay. So for this you need to just listen every day minimum 15 minutes, but one time will not help you. You need to listen same passage minimum 10 times till it becomes a part of your memory, okay. So this is the first fundamental step. Now I am going to say you second fundamental step, that is reading. Yes, it's a very important foundation. Now I am asking you a question. Are you reading a book? Are you reading some content in English? I know there are so many people, they hate reading. Oh, reading, it's very boring. But my dear friend, reading will help you to enhance your English speaking skill. How? Because when you read a book, so you will get some sentence structure. You will know where we should use noun, where we should use pronoun, where we should use that word in that sentence, okay. You will know different kind of sentences, like simple sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So there are different kind of sentences, but if you will read, then you will understand, okay. Because without reading you will not learn this language, because this is not our native language, this is a secondary language. So for this we have to read every day, okay. But one time reading will not help you. This is the same process which we used in order to listening, okay. One time reading will not help you. You need to read, okay, same passage minimum 10 times. First time when you read, only you understand the sentence, okay. Second times meaning will come, third, fourth, fifth, and if you read the same passage minimum 10 times, so this will hear in your memory, in your head top, and when you want to speak any sentence, so it is automatically come to you on your mouth. So here is a memory, and when it get we need to speak, so it will automatically come to our mouth. But how to read? The question is that how to read and what to read for enhance our speaking skill. So how to read? Okay, read aloud, not slowly, not in under the mouth. No, read when you get any passage, any book. So read that passage or book aloud. Read aloud will help you to enhance your pronunciation. Okay, if you read aloud, then your jaw muscles, your mouth muscles have to practice in this language. I mean to say, we have to speak in English. So for this we have to advanced practice in speaking. By reading, you will know some sentences in English, you will know some vocabulary in English, and if you read the same passage, read aloud, a loud way, then your mouth muscles, your jaw muscles, even your pronunciation level will increase, believe me. So how to use, I will say you now. What to read? So this is a question, ma'am, what to read? Okay, don't worry for what to read. If you have your kids, then read kids book. It's a very cheap and very intelligent way to read any English book. Okay, read your kids book, and because in that kids book their English is so easy, so comfortable. You can easily understand some sentences in English. Also you will know how to use this vocabulary in this sentence. Okay, so yes, kids books is the best source of any reading. Do you want to read, then try to read your kids book, and in this way you can easily teach your kids also. Okay, now I'm going to say you another thing, that is thinking in English. Okay, you know how to listen, you know how to read. Now the question is that for speaking in English, because we already listen so much content in English, we already read so much books in English, but even we can't speak in English because there is the reason we are not thinking in English. So try to use this fundamental thing, I mean to say, start thinking in English. Now it's very difficult to thinking in English in a different language, because English is not our mother tongue, English is a different language. So how to start thinking English, ma'am? It's very difficult. No, it's not very difficult. Actually we are habitual to speak in English in our native language. We are habitual to think in English in our native language. We are not habitual. So for this initially time we have to conscious practice. We have to give our conscious practice. Think around your room or your whenever you are living. Think around everything in English. Try to find out some objects name that is around you in English. Try to make some little sentences, I mean to say, okay, this is box, okay, this is a vessel leaf, this is a sponge guard, this is a bitter guard. When you are making some vegetable in your kitchen, then try to observe all the thing that name in English, and try to make some little sentences like, I am chopping the vegetable, now I am going to make some spices in this vegetable, now I am boiling some water. In this way you can easily start thinking English. Thinking in English will help you to speak in English very fastly, very quickly. Now let's move on another step, that is speaking English. Now you are listening too much, you are reading too much, you are thinking in English. Now it's your turn to speak in English. Now the question is that, ma'am, I have no surrounded by the people who are speaking in English. I am living in a village area, so how to do practice in English? I have no one with whom I can practice in English. Don't worry, use your cell phone and take any topic and try to speak in English, and in this time you will make you can record your voice and try to speak in English in a particular topic, minimum 5 minutes. Start your English speaking minimum 5 minutes. Okay, or another thing is that if you have no one, don't worry, I have shared with you so many apps that is free and cost, and there are so many co-learners like you. They really want to enhance their English speaking skill, and you can use that apps that is free on cost app. And for this you don't need to think about, ma'am, I am living in a village area and I have no one with whom I can practice in English. Because if you really want to enhance your speaking skills, so there is there is unlimited source. You need to just find out what this source will help you. Okay, now let's move on. Another skill is another thing is that, okay, you will find your partner in English. Now let's try to write down some sentences in English each and every day. Try to make this habit when you are going to bed. That time recall your whole day in English and write down in your notebook. Now in this way your thinking power will increase, your listening, your reading, your speaking, writing, all the things you are covered. Okay, in this way, slowly, if you use all the things that I have shared with you, slowly your English will increase, your English will improve. And last thing I just want to share with you, in between learning this language, if you are making mistakes, don't worry about the mistakes. Don't worry. If you are making mistakes, that means you are learning new skill. If you are making mistakes, that means you are closer to your language. Okay, so you will be master in English, because by doing mistakes you will know, okay, this is incorrect. Last time I have did this mistake. Now next time I will not making this mistake. Okay, so yes, if you are making mistakes, so don't worry about mistakes. Don't worry about someone laugh at your English, because there is no one who is perfect. Everyone learns this language according to their own level, their own capacity. Everyone not the same. Okay, so yes, I have shared with you some wonderful tips, and at the end you are the one who is going to follow all the tips, tricks, methods on your learning journey. And I hope you like my video. If you did so please give it a like, to share with your friends and family, and let me know in the comment box how did you like my video, because I love to read your comments. So friends, we will see you in the next video. Till then, Jai Siya Ram.